Okay, and welcome to my show once again, ladies and gentlemen. And my voice is a little bit heavy today, and I don't know why. But there's something I want to talk about today that is very, very important for people to know in case you don't know what is going on in Nigeria, and for those who are Nigerians, you want to know more, because sometimes we are not conscious of what the problem is actually. We might say, oh, it's that. A lot of people have been pointing to Boko Haram, Fulani herdsmen. I understand, those are problems, okay? But before Boko Haram, before Fulani herdsmen, before the man they have there right now, Buhari, Nigeria has now, been at peace. There has been a lot of, problem in the side where they have oil there. You have problem with the Igbo people who want to be on their own. You have a lot of problems in Nigeria. Okay, so what I want to talk about today, when you look at this headline right here, letter from Africa, culture clash over Nigeria's rival alphabets. What I want to talk about right now might infuriate a lot of people, especially if you are from these three major tribes in Nigeria. You see, the problem Nigeria have today is not external but internal. Let's say you have these three major tribes in Nigeria. Say there are no other tribes in Nigeria. You only have IBO and YORUBA and Hausa. There's no way they would have go along and build a functioning country. You see, Nigeria is not the only country in the world. They have different tribes put together as a country. Of course, they might be the only country that have up to 500, languages in Nigeria. But the problem Nigeria have today is not coming from the minorities. You wouldn't see, these minorities. A lot of people are only aware of these three major tribes in Nigeria. As a matter of fact, like I pointed out before, we have over 400, languages in Nigeria. But the problem you have today is coming from these three major tribes. They are the one that has been running the country, minus Igbo tribe. Okay, let's say Igbo, it's not there, because when you look at the presidents, the leadership, that we have been having since independence, either from Hausa or from a Yoruba or Yoruba tribe, I mean to say. Okay, so now, what I want to talk about today, what might just shock you, and you just have to listen. If I am saying the truth, don't let this irritate you. Just listen to the end. Even though it concerns you, because a righteous man will always appreciate the truth. He's ready to expose, whenever someone is, is on the wrong. If it doesn't matter whether his parents are involved in that wrong. That is what a righteous man do. That is why I do not listen to political commentators that are partisan. Like, like I said before in my last video, we cannot escape what is going on today in the United States. Okay, it's something that you cannot escape. It's everywhere on the international networks, international media, newspaper, and on televisions. You cannot escape it. Now we all know. Even though you are not from the United States, you understand that you have two-party system in America. So, but I do not listen to people who are partisan. If you say you are a Republican, I'm not going to listen to you. If you say you are a Democrat, I'm not going to listen to you. That is why I pretty much love people like, Judge Galloway, and the rest of those alternative media outlets who are sitting on the fence. They will rebuke anyone that is wrong. It doesn't matter they are from the left or from the right. These are the people that I like to listen to, because once you make party your family and the candidate coming from that party as your own father, there's no way that you can criticize that man whenever he is on the wrong. He could be very, very corrupt. You're not going to talk about him or try to expose him. And that is what's going on in the United States, where those who love, whatever, George Bush that thing, or Obama, or what they have there right now, they are ready to die. It doesn't matter, this man that they have elected, being a Republican, is killing people. He's not doing anything for you at home. He's going out there killing people and murdering people, even though he promised not to do those things. That is exactly what they're doing whenever they they came into the office. That is not, you are not concerned about that. How they lie, they came into the office and doing something different. You're not concerned about that because you have made the man your father. No one want to comment to criticize his father in public. So once you make a particular party your family, and you make a candidate, coming from that party as your own father, then you are doomed. Okay? And that man will just do anything he likes, and no one's going to criticize him because his party, whatever, people from his party just, sees him as their old dad. That's why I love Europe. You never hear something like that. I'm from the left or right in Europe. They don't have time for that. That is why, you have this man, Macron from France. He came from nowhere, he never belonged to any party. He contested for, presidential election. He won. People, the young people in France rallied around behind him and voted for him. He came in, he decided to appoint his old friends who shared the same ideas, and as his cabinet, because you don't have such stupid idea they have in the US. So why am I saying that? Because when you see what is going on today in Nigeria, being a Yoruba person, take for instance, a lot of them, don't get me wrong, you have some few Yorubas who actually are there, try to expose people like Ambassador Joe or Tinubu, but quite a lot of time, you see these Yoruba people, none of them want to talk about the problem that we have today in Nigeria. If they want to talk about it, they just want to make comedy about it. Okay? I have been talking about how we should try Sowore, even though he's a Yoruba guy. I said, let's try him. Because I see that, maybe he has something to offer. I do not look at where he comes from because that is the type of person I am. I'm a righteous man. So, but what I want to talk about today, because when you look at this headline right now, okay, you see, I don't know who wrote this article. First of all, let me show you something right here. This is what they are complaining about. Okay, this is an Arabic. Let's read and see. Let me show you something right here. In our series of Letter from Africa, journalist Mani Dan Ali, a former editor-in-chief of the Daily Trust newspaper, look at what a row over Arabic script reveal about Nigeria's divide. Right? A lawyer has asked a court in Nigeria, commercial city of Lagos, to compel the country's central bank to remove the Arabic script which appear on most Naira banknotes. The letter states the note's currency value. He also wants the army to stop using the Arabic inscription "Victory is from God" on its logo. Remember, this "Victory is from God" actually came from this what they call Allah Akbar, whatever, God is the greatest. That's where it's coming from. And there's a kind of argument here saying that whatever that I just don't want to go there right now, but there's something I want to see right here. The lawyer from Lagos, probably a Yoruba man, right? I don't know. If he's a Yoruba man, you see, what I want to talk about here might irritate him, but it is a fact. Let me tell him that he don't have right to say so, because he was there. When you have this sort of stupidity, on the Nigerian notes, okay? This is Central Bank of Nigeria, wherever. This is a 5, is it 5 Naira? Yes, 5 Naira right here. So, but what we see here, we have Naira Bia, whatever. It should be an Hausa man, means, 5 Naira, whatever. Naira Maru, whatever. Then they have Naira Isi. That should be a Yoruba language, and this should be, is it Igbo? Or what is it? Which one is Igbo? Which one is Yoruba? I don't know. I don't want to know. I am not for either of these tribes in Nigeria. So now, what I want to say is that this man do not have any right to even rebuke the central bank for using, Arabic written on the Nigerian note, because any language now can just find itself on the Nigerian note. Any language from nowhere can just find itself, because let me tell you something right here. Igbo language is not a national language. Yoruba language is not a national language. Hausa language is not a national language. So You have a nation run by fools, by idiots, where some group of people will just gather together and make a decision for the nation. The Constitution was also drafted that way. I'm really angry right now. I'm so sorry for shouting. But this has provoked me so much that I just want to explode and come out of myself. Okay? You have a nation that have failed since independence. Who are the people running Nigeria since independence? Hausa people and Yoruba people. Not just as presidents. Don't get me wrong. Being a minority, at least my person, a person from my tribe, had by chance, by luck, appointed as the Nigerian vice president during Nigerian military rule. People from my place, from my tribe, were once, the minister of this, minister of that. No doubt about that. By appointment, but not by election, because these tribes will not vote for anyone from minority in Nigeria. That is the problem we have in Nigeria. I said last time that Obama, there's no way the Nigerians, this 4 major tribes, will have voted for him being a minority. Remember, Obama, his father is even coming from Africa. I mean, that is even out of question that people would have voted for him in Nigeria when his father is not even a Nigerian. Oh, come on now. Why? Why? Because they are not yet civilized. You have these tribes who can't even wash their underwear, running the nation. That's why the nation has failed. So this lawyer has no right to come around and say they don't have to use Arabic written on the Nigerian note, because anyone can just come around now and put their own tribal language there on the Nigerian note without any debate, without any consideration for equal rights. Okay? Because if you are talking about democracy, I want to show you some notes from other countries. Okay? You have a nation where you have different languages, but they will have, major tribe as their national language. When you go to a place like Kenya, they have Swahili as their national language, but Yoruba language is not a national language. They try to force it on everyone. It is not a national language. Nigeria is too big for that. Okay? Yoruba language is only operating in the Midwest right there, not in the South, not in the Central, not in the East, not in the North, not anywhere. Okay, it's not the national language, so it shouldn't appear on the Nigerian note. And Hausa language is not a national language. It shouldn't be on the Nigerian note. Igbo language is not the national language. So you have these people come together, these fools that came from these 3 major tribes in Nigeria, and gang up against everyone. No one from minority can run that nation. Good Lord Jonathan, he was lucky enough and his boss died, and a Hausa man. He became the president. Jonathan became the president. And before you know it, the Yoruba, the gang against him, I say he must go. We don't want minority to run us. That is the tribalism and nepotism that you have today in Nigeria. That is why that country is not moving forward. And the people running that country, they are incompetent. They are not progressive. They are very backward. And that's why the nation is backward. So you don't have right to come around to say you don't need to have, the Arabic, whatever written here should be erased. And first of all, why are you addressing the central bank? Is it the work of the central bank to decide what to write on the Nigerian note? Or, when you go to any countries of the world, it is the constitution. People come together, the lawmakers, and somewhere a group of people design different notes and presented them to them. They look into it, they vote and choose the sample that they think is the best for the country. Like I said before, he don't have right to even come around talking about because let me take you back to Kenya right now. I think I have Kenya note right here. And here you have, first of all, let's start with China. In China, you have different tribes there. You might not understand it, but they have different tribes. I don't know if they have different written. I don't know, but you can see here right now everything's written in Chinese language. Okay, but let me take you to Kenya. I love that country. Very progressive country, civilized people. And look at their movies and everything. Here is Kenya, because in Kenya they have Swahili as their national language. Okay, It's not like Yoruba. Yoruba is not a national language. And you go to India, they have Hindi as their national language. And let's see here, legal tender for 1,000 shilling. Okay, in English. Then they have Shili Efumoya. That is Swahili. This is okay because Swahili is a national language with the English language. Okay, now let's go to Congo. I love this country so much too. This is another country that is a little bit cost. Here you have Banque Nationale du Congo. Because in Congo they have French as their national language. Of course they have Lingala as their as language that almost everybody understand there. But in order not to cause discrimination, okay, these are civilized people. In order not to cause offense, to other little tribes, they decide not to just write anything Lingala on this money. First of all, let me tell you something. You see, in Nigeria, even when you go to Lagos, where Lagos is one of the biggest metropolis in the world, you will see Yoruba people, they are not speaking English. So, someone who don't even know how to speak English, how can they even read a Yoruba language? You just tell me, they cannot read it. So what's the need of writing, try to translate 5 Naira into a Yoruba language or into Igbo language or into a Hausa language? Why? Because these people are not educated. If they cannot speak English, they cannot read their own language. That is just the way it is. Don't tell me otherwise. Okay? So look at what Congo has done. They don't have time for that. They don't have time for that. So now let's come to this is Ghana right here. I will call it the almighty Ghana. They started all bad stuff. Their women were into prostitution in Nigeria. Some of their men came to Nigeria as teachers. When Nigeria as a country was just booming, everything was okay in the 70s and the 60s. A lot of Ghanaians came in there as teachers. Some came there as criminals, were forging papers. As a matter of fact, they taught the Nigerians how to do all sort of bad stuff. But they have graduated from that now. The Ghanaians are not into that. They are into other stuff. They want to build better country for themselves. They want to be responsible citizens. Okay? So now here is Ghanaian note right here. Right? In Ghana you have so many tribes. And of course they have Ashanti language, which almost not all of them, almost all of them understand Ashanti language. But do we see that here now? No. Just like Congo. Congo is one of the most complex countries in Africa, just like Nigeria. But, we just saw that notes. Nothing. No language written here. In order not to offend other people. Ghana, the same thing. Different language in Ghana. But they didn't have to come here and say we have to write Ashanti here. Because Ashanti is not the only language they have in Ghana. Even it's almost like a national language. It's not even like Yoruba. Yoruba is not known. Yoruba language is not known. Igbo language is not known all over Nigeria. I mean to say. Hausa language is not known all over Nigeria. Nigeria as a country have 500 languages. But look at what Ghana have done. Civilized people. Civilized people. So when they have that enormous problem today in Nigeria, people just want to blame the British people. They put us together. No, you put your problem together for yourself. That is what's going on in Nigeria. Let's look at another country right here. I would like to go to India. Indian notes. I think I have something like that here before. Just look at their Wikipedia. Okay? As a matter of fact, they even banned English, to be used, in the political arena there in India. They have to speak Hindi. Okay? And that is why a lot of stuff are written here in Hindi. So, but Nigeria is not like that. But the majority tribe Ghanaians are not provoking other tribes there. They are not oppressing and suppressing like the Yoruba man will cut you off. You'll be speaking English right now. Once a Yoruba man, they are there, 2 of them, they don't speak English anymore. They want to cut you off. They don't like that in Ghana. Look at that. Look at what they done to their money. Beautiful money like this. But look at your money. Look at your money in Nigeria. Look at your money. Let me just show you some Nigeria currency right here. It will buy for you how childish they are. Look at money here. The same thing. Ogun Naira, Naira Ushiru, Naira Iriabuyu. I mean, why wouldn't Arabic alphabet be here also? I mean, anybody can put anything there. And you go to the Nigerian Wikipedia, the same foolishness, the same stupidity. Official national language, English, Yoruba, Hausa, Igbo. And that is a lie. That is a falsehood. That's why I always say whenever you go to the Nigerian Wikipedia, everything there is false. Because people that have been running that country, that are still running that country, they are fraudulent people. They fail in their communities. They fail in the nation. Why Nigeria as a nation fails? Because of the people that run the country. They don't know about morality. That is why things are not working in that country. Just give opportunity to any minority to run that nation. People talking about, we want to be on our own. Listen to me. Igbo people are still the best. When we compare these three tribes, Igbos are more liberal. Igbo are more, ready to accept other tribes. They want to speak other language. I see Igbo people who are born in my places, they speak my language. They don't care. And they can vote for anyone. That's why they were able to vote for Jonathan. But the Yorubas and the Hausa people, no. They are the problem you have today in Nigeria. No wonder Igbo people want to go on their own, but I'm against that. Because I know that they going away will not solve their problem. Because the problem they have today in Nigeria is because of the problem of indiscipline. Lack of morality. And there was this, is it former US president or something like that? A prominent man, he said that a constitution is made for religious and moral people. A constitution cannot work, or laws cannot work by itself. People have to make them work. When you have people who are not disciplined, no matter what law you made, they are going to break it. Nobody will obey that law. And apart from the law, people lack morality. As a Christian, Christ said, I will make a new law with my people. It wouldn't be like before. I will write those laws in their heart. It's a spiritual thing. You know that you don't to kill. That's why a good Christian, we don't have good Christians today. A good Christian, usually we understand, I don't need to do that, I don't need to do this, I don't need to do that. It's written in his heart. Okay? Because he desires it. It's a moral man. So God used that person to begin to obey those things. But when you have a man that's in defiance, he never want to obey, or his inclination is evil. It's how to kill, how to steal, how to rob, how to become rich overnight. Such a heart, whether you be a Christian or Muslim, wherever you are in Nigeria, that's not what God will work in that heart. That is why you have problem. So this man shouldn't waste his time talking about, whatever the Arabic written here should be erased. No. Don't waste your time, because you were there when the Nigerian notes, we're full of, these three tribes, Naira Rishi, whatever, Naira Muru, whatever. I don't care what's all this. What's all foolishness? You were there, you saw this. You couldn't come out to speak against this. And this is tribalism at its worst. That is why you have problem in Nigeria. It's as if Nigeria is only three languages. And these three languages they wrote on this money are not national languages. So why are they on the Nigerian money? Because they want to oppress others. And among these three tribes you see here on this Nigerian money, none of them are at peace with each other. Much more being at peace with the minority. That's why they never vote for minority. Igbos are still better. Don't get me wrong. Let me show you something right here, what I mean. For you to see the chaos that we have today in Nigeria, until there's a new constitution of the people, where, it wouldn't be a constitution that undermines the minority in Nigeria. That's where you will have peace. Otherwise, you wouldn't have peace. Find out something right here. Let me show you something right here that I want to show you. Something stupid and bizarre. Let me show you something right here. You're going to see the stupidity I was talking about before. National languages: Yoruba, Hausa, and Igbo. Is it true? As a Nigerian, do they speak Yoruba all over the whole country? Do they speak Yoruba, Hausa, Igbo all over the whole country? Of course now. The official national language we have is English language. And of course we have three major regional languages. They are regional. If you go to the East Igbo place, you wouldn't see people speaking Yoruba and Hausa there. If you go to Yoruba land, you wouldn't see people speaking Igbo there. So why are they called national languages? You see, that is the problem you have in Nigeria. Nigeria is bound to fail. It's not because of the British people, because of the people you have in Nigeria, a nation run by children. And look at money with map and with a flag. You put your flag and your map on your money. that just show that you have this third world mentality. Everything you do is so third world. Your traffic light, they are so third world. So this man have no right to come around talking about Arabic, this on Nigerian money, because you have your own language on this money too, Yoruba language, Igbo language, to oppress the rest of the people. Okay, this is what I wanted to talk about, you know, and that is the problem Nigeria have. I'm just angry right now. I know this video is not gonna be interesting because I just poured out my anger. You know, it's something I always wanted to do before. I never prepared for it. Nothing is written down before I do this video. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.